We have been spending time learning more about our different officers, and this morning Elder Amy Wolfe is going to come and speak with us.
Good morning. My name is Amy Wolfe, and I am currently an elder for the 2012 class. I am married to Derek Sale and have 11-year-old twin boys, Henry and Charlie. Derek is a third-generation Ford Streeter, and I hope my sons become a fourth generation. As an elder at Ford Street, I am co-chairperson of the nominating committee and co-chairperson of the Peace and Justice and Mission Committee. I'm a lifelong Michiganian and Presbyterian. I was baptized and confirmed at Celtic Cross Presbyterian Church in Warren, where my parents, sister, and her family are active members. After graduating from college and returning home, I resumed my involvement in the church. I was ordained a deacon at Celtic Cross. I also became active at the presbytery level, serving on the Outdoor Ministries Committee, responsible for the oversight of 2 camps and conference sites owned by the Presbytery of Detroit for 8 years. As a result of my involvement with Outdoor Ministries, I became involved with Celtic Cross's youth program, leading activities, Presbytery-wide retreats at the camps, weekend camping and canoeing trips on the Pierre Marquette River, and volunteering at summer camp. Through Outdoor Ministries, I met Fort Street members. While also being involved with the church, I was working in the advertising field, first at the Detroit News at the Sterling Heights plant for a year, and then here downtown for an advertising agency as an account rep, and finally as an outside sales representative for the Wall Street Journal. One thing I did is I had my parking pass for the Detroit News for Sterling Heights. I could use it at the lot over here on Lafayette, walk through the Detroit News building, and go to my job at the Penobscot building. Saved me on my pocketbook expenses, and I got to see a lot that was going on at Fort Street as I walked by every day. At the urging of my Fort Street friends, I started attending worship and assisting in the Sunday school program. In 1993, I transferred my membership to Fort Street in a membership class of 13 people. I immediately began work with the youth of Fort Street, introducing them to the camping and canoeing trips, and continuing the traditional overnight retreats here at the church. It was an overnight youth retreat and the need of a male chaperone that introduced me to my future husband. Also through Fort Street, I bought my first home in West Village, formerly owned by the Moran family and Reverend Ruth, associate pastor of Fort Street, when she took a call at a church in Washington, D.C. I was now a Detroiter in every aspect of my life. I have previously served on the Board of Deacons here at Fort Street, moderating for 1 year, and active on the Mission Committee. I was very involved with the rotating church shelter program, serving as the overnight female monitor and church representative for Fort Street. I was also selected to serve on the search committee and act as chairperson that brought Reverend Mark Keeley to Fort Street. Mark married Derek and I in July 1999, and in May 2000, we became parents of twins, and I became a stay-at-home mom. The responsibility of raising twins and my husband attending graduate school. Okay, the comma was in the wrong place. The responsibility of raising twins and my husband attending graduate school while teaching during the day, I cut back on my leadership involvement at the church. In 2004, much to my dismay, we sold the house to a non-Fort Streeter and moved back to Warren to be closer to my family and for my children's education. During these past 10 years, Derek has taken over the leadership role as both an elder and deacon. As co-chairperson of the nominating committee with Tom Marshall and 6 members voted by the congregation, we present a slate of officer candidates for the elder and deacon boards. If you would like to be an officer, please talk with Tom or myself. We begin work in February for the May annual meeting. As chairperson of the Mission Committee for 2 years, I have coordinated the Christmas Advent Adopted Child Program and overseen the hosting of the College Student Program. College students throughout the country and here in Michigan participate in an alternative spring break program and sleep on the floor here at 4th Street while volunteering in the community during the day. We also host church youth group mission trips to Detroit during school or summer breaks. I coordinate the lodging during their stay, greet them here at the church upon arrival, review rules and procedures, and give tours of the building. I could use a backup person and someone to take over this program when my term ends in June. The Crop Walk is also an event sponsored by the Mission Committee. I've kind of been a one-person committee, so I'm looking for more interest in the mission of Detroit outside of the Open Door program. This year, we've combined mission with peace and justice, both small committees and members, but large in opportunities. Can we work with some of the same organizations the college students volunteer with? Or can we help a community garden somewhere? Shall we increase our involvement with the Detroit Public Schools, and in what capacity? What can we do to being a green church? Please talk with me about what you would like to see 4th Street become involved with and where you might fit in this committee. Be sure to sample our free trade coffee at the Advent Festival this afternoon. Have you ever tried free trade coffee, hot chocolate, chocolate bars? We would like the convenience of purchasing it here at church on Sunday. We will be testing the interest in these products available to you on a regular basis. Let us know your input. Help a Detroit Public School student meet the dress code requirement for their school. White dress shirt, blue tie, pants, both boys and girls. Many cannot afford 5 outfits, and the clothes are available at stores you shop regularly. See that display this afternoon for more details. Now that you know all about me, share something about yourself with me. See you in the Great Hall after worship. Thank you.